Hello Lemon is just something that represents Vietnamese culture, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you go to Vietnam, coffee shop
Everywhere.
every
Yeah.
corner, and it's a different vibe, right? The coffee shops are way different as opposed to here, as in Vietnam.
Yeah.
And the vibe is totally different. It's,
What's the vibe? Share with the audience that haven't been to Vietnam. What's the vibe of the
I
coffee
feel
shop
like
there?
it's more like a family atmosphere. Is everyone's there to have fun, and it's not all about business. A lot of time you go to a coffee shop, it's all they're on their laptop doing their business or school, whatever, and everyone's in their little corner.
Yeah.
As opposed to if you're here, everyone's having fun. You can talk to like you're making friends basically. Everyone's friendly here, and it's a family like vibe basically.
Yeah, it's a solid vibe.
Yeah.
At the boat, when I was doing that in Seattle with my mom, and one of the construction beams fell on a customer.
Oh, shoot.
Felt on a customer?
Yeah, and broke her leg, and she was like 80 years old.
Oh, no.
And then the family was so upset that they went after us, and they went after not just the contractors, but after us.
Oh, no.
Oh, my gosh.
And tried to sue for $10 million. Yeah, and then that was a really dragged out.
How did they fall on the customer? Like, how did did they fall through the ceiling?
Secure it. No, it was a support beam for the patio
Oh, support food?
that no one
wow.
actually uses.
What's happening, my good people? My name is Rango Lee,
And this is Mylin Pham.
and welcome to Blessed
Blessed Boaters.
Boaters, home of raw and uplifting stories of the human experience. Today, we got some very special guests in the house. They're kind of like the restaurant OGs, royalty of the Seattle food scene. They also own 3 Pho Bac restaurants, 1 Hello M coffee shop, 1 PST Phocific
Pacific
Time
Standard
cocktail
Time.
bar in Capitol Hill. And without further ado, we'd love to introduce Yenvy.
Hi guys, thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
So how's it been going?
That's good. Life is good. Can't complain. Just
Okay.
chugging away.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Well, it's nice to finally meet you today and, exchange thoughts and just exchange things. I've always wanted to dig a little deeper and get to know you really, because I see you, I say hi, but we don't really get to really know you. And we hope that everybody gets to know you too, because you're such a great personality. Great energy. So let's get started.
Yeah, let's chat. How did we all meet? So actually, we kind of met. We're meeting the first time today.
No, I see you passing.
Oh yeah, you
To
see
see each other.
So let's give it some context. So you also a part owner of Hello M, which is a delicious coffee shop downstairs from our studio. And I see you kind of in the behind the scenes making coffee and whipping up some delicious salmon sandwich, Vietnamese sandwiches. Like that
That's his
sandwich
favorite.
is fire. But I'm glad that we could formally meet today and get to know all the exciting projects you guys are doing.
Yeah. I was like, yes. So yes.
So your family opened the first pho restaurant, which has become a Seattle landmark. Can you take us back to that moment in time, which was the inspiration behind your family starting Pho Bac? It started in 1982?
Yes, I wasn't born yet.
Okay.
I'm not that old, but I was just kidding. It was just kind of like how we always do things. It was a necessity. So back in Vietnam, bố mẹ, my dad actually owned a coffee shop in Vung Tau. And even after when everything was taken away after 75, they opened a manufacturing place to repair bike tires. So they're kind of like serial entrepreneurs. And then coming here, they worked at Ale Francais in Park Place Market. My mom worked at, remember the Substand 45 from the 90s? She worked in one in Federal Way. And so they were just janitors and working the food industry. We had the Vietnamese Catholic Church here in Vietnam.
Yes.
On right off 12th, and they would pass by the boat, which is currently the boat, and it was for lease. At that time, it was about 800 square feet.
Wow.
And they saw this sign. They're like, let's call them. It was about 6 months from getting into America. And then next thing you know, they just got money from the community, right? Back then, the Vietnamese community was really small, and so my mom used to throw like these dinner parties.
Cool.
And so she'll make pho and like just she never made pho until she went to Seattle actually, but and then just kind of cook and get everyone together, and then borrowed from pretty much the community to open this.
Oh,
Very
wow.
cool.
Yeah.
Can I share a little bit of something for those that know and don't know? Pho Bac was the boat-looking restaurant, and it looked like a Vietnamese like old fishing boat
Yeah.
on the corner of Jackson and
And Rainier.
Rainier. So right there, kind of right by Chinatown. And it was a staple. I remember when I was younger, we would get out of church and we would go eat there.
Yeah.
Like in 1985, 88, and like the whole family. And it was like, was it the first Vietnamese pho restaurant that started in Seattle?
I think it was one of the first. Like
Yeah.
I think we had maybe one more, but it was definitely the first. It started off as a sandwich shop. It wasn't pho yet. It was
Okay.
called because my mom just kind of like did what she thought Americans wanted, and she worked at a sandwich shop. So she called it Cat Submarine, which is my mom's name, Cat. And she just did open a sandwich shop. So at first it was just roast beef, alfalfa sprouts, turkey.
Oh, like American
American
sandwiches.
sandwiches.
Oh,
American
okay.
sandwiches.
Not even the
And-
banh mi, huh?
Not even a banh mi, and then nothing. And then, but at that time, Viet Hoa opened. Was here. We had Welcome Market, and so after church, the Vietnamese community on the weekends would shop.
Yeah.
And they would like bug my mom, "Can you make something Vietnamese for us?"
Uh-huh.
And then she would make it on the weekends for them.
Nice.
Basically. And then next thing you know, everyone's like, we want pho all the time. And then like probably about 5 months after opening, they just changed it to Pho Bac. And they just only sold pho. And then
Yeah.
it was insane because like it would like line wrap around the building, and it's just like what you see now, it was half that size.
Wow.
Just kept building onto it.
Wow.
You said something about it's kind of illegal.
It's so
or something?
illegal. Yeah, it's so illegal how they did it. But back in the day, like Seattle was a blue collar town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and it was the 80s.
Shout out to your parents.
Hey, I know, right?
What are their names?
Mom,
Shout
yeah.
out to your parents.
Oh yeah, so my dad's name is Augustine Nguyen. And
Augustine.
then my mom is Teresa Cat.
Oh, how pretty.
Are they
Wait, huh?
still around now?
Oh yeah, they're
Oh,
hanging
great.
out. I was just with my dad at the shop earlier, but it just happened very naturally. They just always needed their own thing.
Yeah.
Were they entrepreneurs in Vietnam already?
Yeah, they were. So they had like coffee shops and they
Okay.
did tire. They just did whatever they needed to do.
It's in their DNA.
Yeah.
It seems like it's in their whole entire family's DNA.
And that's a great thing about America, right? Like it's a home of entrepreneur spirit. Like you could come over from Vietnam with nothing, just a dream or some experience.
Yeah.
And you work hard and you could make a living for yourself and take care of your family like your
Yeah.
family did. you know?
Yeah, it's actually in the Vietnamese DNA. I think every Vietnamese person is an entrepreneur. Like it's just anything, we open big or small. It's just
That's so crazy.
happens.
Yeah. We hustlers by nature.
Yeah, we're hustlers by nature.
And from like Pho Bac, you guys evolved. I mean, it's not just Pho Bac now, and you can name it all.
Oh yeah,
You can name it all.
The boat is Gum Gam Mum Thoi, which is
Yeah.
chicken and rice, and we have Hello Am, which is my side hustle with the community. Pacific Standard Time
Yeah.
is our craft cocktail bar, and then it's just kind of
You gotta drop those addresses later.
yeah.
I was like, we gotta go check them all out.
Yeah, we'll put it in the description.
Yes. So I mean, with the red boat, right? I
Yeah.
know you came back. There was only one dish there, and it was crazy. It was like
Yeah.
on social media, it was insane. I was pregnant and I just gave birth, and my girlfriends were like, "Hey, let's go to the boat." I'm like, "The boat?" And you can. And I see on social media, TikTok, all that stuff, right? And it was just lines and lines. And I was like, "Oh, what else do they have?" They're like, Mylan, there's only one dish. That's all you get. So I was like, okay, just order me the dish, But again, I never got to eat it at the store. It's always been like to go. So it's like, I told Rango, I was like, we need to go there when I'm not pregnant and I can actually go there and not have it to go, right? So how did you get inspired and come up with a dish like that?
Oh, I don't know. There was a lot of different dishes. But the thing is, the boat is very limited in space, so I can only do one thing there. I was thinking about Vietnamese tacos because I have a thing with suadero. But actually, I was just like thinking about it, and then my mom was like watching YouTube, and she was like, "Gone, just make them gat." I'm like, "Cool."
Okay.
I'm like, "Okay," but I'm like, "Okay, how do I make it modern?"
Yeah.
Right.
Like, come, God.
like like how do I make it that you want to return and eat
Yeah.
it and like not just be a one hit wonder and make it timeless. So every time I create anything, I think about, will it be timeless? Will it just evolve? Or
Yeah.
will it be something satiating?
Yeah.
So I don't know. And then I saw this Arabic guy doing fried chicken with this pressure fryer on TikTok. And I was
Oh,
like,
wow.
I need to get one of those things called Penny Penny. And then, because I had an issue with keeping the breast of the Cornish hen moist.
Yeah.
So I got a pressure fryer, which is really cool. So what it does is steams as it fries. So it
Nice.
keeps the chicken really juicy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cornish hen. So not chicken. It's, or
It's a
Cornish hen is a
Because,
chicken.
usually when you cook chicken and you want that outside to be crispy, it tends to be a little more dry inside. That's what I've noticed in most
Yeah,
places.
yeah.
But, coming from everybody else, it's like, oh, it's so juicy. It's so, but, like, all the crunches.
Yeah,
Oh, my
like,
gosh.
when you do one
You
dish,
guys
it has
perfect
to.
it.
Yeah, it has to be executed.
Yeah, execute it. Like, perfect it.
Yeah, so that's what I think about. I think about that.
It's,
Yeah.
that remind me of something. As you were saying, if you're gonna do one dish, it gotta be fire.
Uh-huh.
So in Walking the Line, Johnny Cash. I don't know if you guys seen the movie.
Yeah.
But so he was trying to be a singer, and he was interviewing. He was like practicing in front of a studio, a manager at a studio, and then they were like, if you could sing one song, if you're like dying in your ditch right now, you could sing one song, what song would it be? And he was like, he sung with his heart after that. This one song, I forgot the name of the song, but it's kind of like what you're talking about. If you could make one dish
Yes.
to like carry the whole boat legacy, what dish would it be? And it's the Cornish hen
No,
dish.
I didn't even think about it. I just needed to do it. I just get it done.
And also, one more thing. It's just not that dish. Your dessert, also the
yeah.
pandan waffle
Yeah.
pancake, waffle,
It's a
pandan
waffle,
waffle
pancake.
with
Yeah.
the coconut cream. Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Like I think it might be one of the top desserts I ever had.
Wait, have you had the strawberry with the banana?
No.
Oh, they're my favorite. I use real fruit in the batter. It's so good.
Oh, gosh. I have to try it. See,
try it
I have to
next
try it. I have to try it.
Yeah, sure,
It's still there.
Oh yeah. We have
Okay,
three
so those are the
waffles,
timeless, like, 3 items that we can get.
Yeah, so the waffles are there, and then the gumga, and then there's micho.
Yeah.
Now.
Oh,
So-
nice. We're going to have to go.
Then you-
All right.
Let's go after this.
So, yeah, if we get through the day. It's going to be a very long day.
We're here now with Sheila Lavadia, my #1 loan gal. I've been using her and her team for 20 years. She never disappoints. Great interest rates, best service, fast pre-approvals. Got to check her out.
Wow, fast pre-approvals, competitive rates, and friendly customer service?
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, everybody, and thank you for having me here. Yes, whether it's your first-time home buyer or an experienced investor, I can definitely help you with the very competitive rates here, and I can teach you all about mortgages. So check me out at loansbysheila.com, and I will see you there.
Check her out.
If you're in the mood for delicious Vietnamese cuisine and pho, make sure you hit up Pho Bac. They have 2 locations in Seattle. Also, check out the boat. They have this fire chicken and rice dish. You'll thank me later. If you're in the mood for an elevated Vietnamese food dining experience, check out Anchovies and Salt down there on the shores of Lake Washington. Beautiful views and beautiful vibes. You gotta try Saigon Drip for elevated Vietnamese cuisine, the newest, hottest restaurant to hit the Seattle scene. Make sure you order the banh mi dip, and on weekends, exclusively the bum bò Huế soup. You won't be disappointed. Go get some now. What's going on, guys? My name is Rango Lee,
And I'm Elise Lee.
I'm Mylin Pham.
and we're the Powerhouse team. 3 local realtors that serve the Seattle Puget Sound area. If you need to buy or sell a house, we are a team.
Reach out to us and we'll help you find your dream home in Seattle.
Call us. We got you.
We got ya.
Got you.
Another thing is you own multiple restaurants, as you listed already. Like, how do you keep balance, and what's the toughest challenge that you have? Just balancing everything, passion, business.
I don't know. I don't sweat the small stuff.
You don't sweat the small stuff. What's the small
I think
stuff?
it's perfect.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just delegation is really important.
Okay.
And just I grew up in this business, so like I'm just so in it, and so like I see hundreds of people a day, and so I feel like I could read people really well. And I also created a really good dynamic with my staff, right? So I think it's just lived experience, but it's kind of like owning a restaurant, doing anything entrepreneurial is a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It
And
is.
so I don't know, I just really enjoy my lifestyle with this. So like, things are gonna happen and you just fix it.
Yeah.
Or you don't.
Solutions.
And you move on. But yeah, I don't dwell on anything. I'm just like, hey, fix, done, bye.
So you can
Did
see.
you go to school for this?
No, what did I do? I did Spanish, international economics, and international studies.
Oh, so
Wow.
nothing.
Culinary, nothing
related.
culinary. Like, how do
No.
you get all those stuff together? You know, just love to eat. Is that what it is? Like, how do
I
you?
just grew up in, I don't know how it happened. It really happened really naturally. Like,
Yeah.
I wasn't planning to take over the restaurants.
Yeah.
None of us were. I think it kind of happened by default. And then I just liked it.
Yeah.
And then, like, I just started cooking.
Yeah.
And then, but you know, at the shops growing up, I always taste everything. So for me, my most important thing is consistency
Yeah.
and quality control. That's why I'm chubby, because I taste
No.
everything every day. I'm always like, and sometimes I take it from the garbage to taste it just to scare myself.
No way.
Oh yeah, I do. It's nothing.
Man, you're committed to your craft.
It's like, you know how they say fermented?
I'm just like,
Fermented.
what's going on here, guys? I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's just like, for me, I think owning a business is so easy to let things slip.
Yeah.
And so for me, I'm just like, okay, what's the most important thing? Like, there's so many things to do. My most important thing is making sure that it's consistent.
That's very important.
All the aspects of the meal. Then, you know, customer service is one thing, but we're Vietnamese. We're not friendly. We're polite.
Aww.
We don't need to be so freaking friendly. Just look
And
polite.
that's funny that you say that, because you know, if you go into a Vietnamese restaurant or go shop at a Vietnamese place, it's you know, you're gonna be getting good prices, but you're not gonna get the best service. But you'll trade off for good prices. I'm just not saying your place, but I'm just saying in general, right? Like going to the delis and stuff.
It's,
Like,
just, it's cultural. Like, sometimes I think Americans is over service, is over friendly, and it's fake. Like, don't give me that shit. Because, I mean, it's very exhausting to be in the service industry, and when you exert all your energy to strangers, you're probably shitty to your family.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's social fatigue. So I'd rather have them be lukewarm to
Yeah.
customers and be happy at home.
Yay. Aw. You can definitely see the passion in her.
Yeah, you
It just
do.
drives.
You
It's from the blood. It's like, you can just see the fire.
So do you have siblings also running with you? Can you share a little bit about like the team? Like, was it? I know you have a few siblings that kind of are they part of the business now?
No, they have real jobs.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean?
My two oldest, so everyone has the opportunity
Yeah.
to be in the business.
Yeah.
And my two oldest are, she's a doctor at ICHS.
Oh, okay.
And then the other one's a pharmacist. And then my business partner is my sister Quinn. So me and her run the shops.
Oh, okay. So there's another sister.
There's
How
two of
fun.
us.
Quinn, got
There's
it.
two of us.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Hey, Rango.
All
Man,
right.
I feel like I know a lot more about you now. I really like it.
I am. I'm liking this. This is a fun episode. Okay, so we're talking about the good things, like the successes, all the restaurants and the success with the boat, but also we're here to also dig deep and let people know that entrepreneurship restaurant is not easy. It's not it's not a get rich overnight kind of plan. So can you share with us like a hard business moment where with you and your family where you're like, man, I don't know, we're gonna keep moving forward, or a time where you guys maybe thought about shutting the doors or something, or a big challenge you guys face?
I'm always getting sued.
No way. About what?
No, it's like stupid shit. No, it's just there's always something, but I never think about closing. I never think about it's too much. I think it go back to just like fixing things. Like even the boat during the renovation, we had. It's really hard to find good contractors. I'm always getting screwed with contractors, but now I have a great team of contractors. But it's a learning curve. You're gonna get fucked over.
Yeah.
And at the boat when I was doing that in Seattle with my mom, and one of the construction beams fell on a customer.
Oh, shoot.
Fell on a customer?
Yeah, and broke her leg, and she was like 80 years old.
Oh, no.
And then the family was so upset that they went after us, and they went after not just the contractors, but after us.
Oh no.
Oh, my gosh.
And tried to for $10 million. Yeah, and then that was a really dragged out.
How did they fall on the customer? Like how did did they fall through the ceiling?
Secure it. No, it was a support beam for the patio.
Oh, support beam.
that no one actually uses.
Oh, okay, support beam.
But,
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, and then it fell on her because they didn't secure it, and their insurance claim wasn't enough for them because they only had $1 million, which in Pho Bac we had a good like 5.
Yeah.
And so it was like a 1.5 year long battle.
Ooh.
Dang.
So that was one of the bigger ones, and then it's just you're always getting screwed over some way.
Oh, gosh.
But yeah, but it was fascinating to be in court and like just.
Look at her smile. It's fascinating to be in
It was
court.
so interesting. The human psyche, the idea of entitlement
Oh
privilege.
gosh. Wow.
And man, and then we're, as Vietnamese, we're not like that. I don't feel that we are. We're just more like grind, because we're always in war, right? From, the French to the Vietnam War, like constant war for the last 100 years. And so it's just fascinating.
Definitely.
How does she handle the stress? Look at her. She's like, she's smiling at everything.
She drinks a lot. She probably drinks that at the cocktail bar in Capitol Hill that she owns.
You don't know that yet.
I don't need drugs. I just need to do a shroom trip maybe once a season.
There we go with the shoe.
Oh, boy. We did a Shroom episode 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
All right, very cool. So whatever happened to the lawsuit? Did you guys settle? Did you guys
It
win?
was settled. They got, I think they got $2 million.
Oh,
But that
wow.
moment, she was 91, so it
mean,
went
she-
to her children. Yeah.
Yeah, but
So for a broken hip, she got $2 million.
Broken leg.
Broken leg.
Yeah.
That's
But it's something like that.
But you
But
did
your
get a
insurance-
beam
your insurance
dropped
paid
on
for
her.
it, though, so that's-
Insurance.
Insurance
good.
paid, but they
That's why you
dropped
have
us. That's
Oh
sad.
gosh.
Well,
Anyways.
glad you got through it.
But
Yeah.
but it's just things like that. Yeah.
Is there any life moments that you felt like was super challenging and that you would be able to share with us? Always.
Always.
Is it like just like
Soup
one?
Shop was really hard to open.
Which one?
Soup Shop.
Soup shop?
When we opened Soup Shop, that was kind of our first big baby.
Uh,
A sibling, kind of like the new modern building. That whole construction was insanity. We also had a lawsuit for that one.
oh gosh.
The contractor totally screwed us, and so it was really stressful at that time. So I'm bipolar, and so I was going through I was manic and then fell into Great Depression when I opened Soup Shop.
Oh wow.
So Soup Shop was like extremely depressing. But without the working every day, I wouldn't have gotten out of it. So yeah.
Working? You mean working out? Was
No,
what?
working at the shop.
Oh,
Like,
working
just
at the
being
shop.
Accountable for something.
Okay.
And what is a soup shop again?
Pho Bac Soup Shop. That's
Oh,
the
Pho
one in
Bac Soup-
Jackson.
okay.
Yeah, the soup shop.
Okay, got it. Now is it
soup
is
shop.
it so is it called Pho Bac Soup Shop or just the
Sure.
soup shop now?
I call it soup shop, but
Yeah.
Pho Bac, whatever.
Got it.
Yeah. yeah.
Thanks for opening.
How
up.
did you get out
Yeah.
of the
Oh, bipolar. is all
bipolar?
mental.
It's all
Yeah.
mental.
So you need to be accountable. You have to have responsibilities. You can't just lay there all day and
Yeah.
be depressed. You really have to fight it and have something to do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you
It's
have to
so
go to the
easy to
doctor, or do you just kind of
Oh yeah, I'm
diagnose?
on lithium for life. I love lithium.
Lithium? Is it lithium?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Thanks for being so open
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh my
fine.
gosh. It's a lot of
Mental
times
health.
we wouldn't even know. Nobody would know,
I
right?
dealt with mental health for 8 years.
See, it's
and
hard.
and yeah, I just like 2 years now. I felt like I've finally gotten to a better place. But yeah,
You
I
have to
understand the
fight.
journey. You have to fight. You
have
can't
to
just
fight.
give up for
Yeah.
sure.
Whew.
Yeah, life.
Okay, well, yeah. What do you do to balance yourself? Spirituality. I mean, what do you do just to balance yourself because of all the businesses you have? I mean, it's a list. It's not
No,
just like one or two.
Well, everything is like right now. All of the businesses are like teenagers. So I guess the last 3 years was really, really intense because we opened one every year during pandemic, and so it was very unbalanced. We just were grinding. We grind, and then this year was kind of like I'm just gonna sit here. But it's kind of like for me, I just do what I need to do to get it up and running to make it how I want it because I have high expectations for myself to create a great product. And then now that everything is kind of running, I just maintain and then see what else is out there.
So what do you do for self-care then besides?
Oh, you work out. I work out.
Work out, okay, that's
So I
good.
run.
Use endorphins.
I do YouTube videos.
Nice.
Oh, you splurge watching YouTube videos?
No, I do like
you-
hit.
you make
or, like,
videos.
straight. No, I follow the it's called Joyce and Toya and Juice. I think his name is Juice. And then I just work out. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
work out.
good.
That's
That's
good.
Go biking.
Yeah.
I garden.
Yeah.
I'm an old woman. Yeah, I don't know. Just I hang out I go out like I have a lifestyle of a 25-year-old. So I just hang out all day.
That's cool.
No, but she looked like she's 25. That's amazing. So whatever your lifestyle is on, get me on that.
Yeah, it's just everything in moderation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
everything in
that's the key
moderation.
there. Everything in moderation. But you know what? Your business partner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's-
Hello,
let's
M.
bring him in.
Hello.
Wait, oh, there he is.
Where is he?
He's somewhere.
Where's hello, M?
Come on in, yeah.
Hello, M. Or should I be hello, An? So I'm kidding.
I
No?
think
So guys,
he's older.
Is he older?
I'm old.
Are you?
He is old.
He's older?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait, how old are you?
42. 42.
Oh, I'm not that far away from you. So yeah, I can call you Am if I want.
Really? Oh,
Kidding, no.
So Nghia is Yenvy's business partner downstairs at Hello M.
Yeah.
And we see you a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
Shoots here.
Yeah.
But you know one thing I love about you? I met you through school, college, and
yes,
through, like
yes.
you know, just to fill you in. We met in college.
Oh, okay.
And you know, through friends and stuff like that. He was actually dating someone I knew, a friend of mine, and then
Yep.
more got to more than friendship.
Yep.
But again, I know, and again, yeah, he's always been amazing. So for just to know who he is and you guys being business partners, I mean, you guys have just a relationship. You guys known each other forever, right?
Oh yeah, he's my ride or die.
Aw,
So-
you're what?
Ride or die.
Oh, ride or die.
Right die.
It's called ride or die.
Right die.
Ride or die.
Ride or die.
So serious, this relationship. So how did you guys come up with the concept to start Hello M? Share with us. And yeah, you could share.
It was like very. I think everything just lined up for us. Like you know, people say the stars just lined up, and then she was doing her own thing, and then I was doing my own thing, and then it just lined up for us. So Yenvy's part of or was part of FLS, Friends of Little Saigon.
Say it again?
Friends of Little Saigon.
Friends with Little Saigon.
Yeah.
And can you tell us about Friends with Little
They're
Saigon?
downstairs.
Oh, they're
It's a nonprofit.
Is it the Little Saigon Creative? Oh, okay, that's another name. Okay.
Okay.
So she was one of the board members, and she was very connected with the community, of course. And then one of the things is they had gotten a space of their own, and then they needed something to activate that space and represent the Vietnamese community.
Oh, so that's what you said. He saved. Hello M saved the community or something. I need to save my home. Remember my community or
we need to
something.
activate.
Activate. Oh yeah, activate. That's what you said. Was activation. Oh gosh. We activated with Hello M.
I mean, Hello M is just something that represents Vietnamese culture, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you go to Vietnam, coffee shop every
Everywhere.
corner, every
Yeah.
corner, and it's a different vibe, right? The coffee shops are way different as opposed to here, as in Vietnam.
Yeah.
And the vibe is totally different. It's,
What's the vibe? Share with the audience that haven't been to Vietnam. What's the vibe of the
I
coffee
feel
shop
like
there?
it's more like a family atmosphere. Is everyone's there to have fun, and it's not all about business. A lot of time you go to a coffee shop, it's all they're on their laptop doing the business or school, whatever, and everyone's in their little corner.
Yeah.
As opposed to if you're here, everyone's having fun. You can talk to like you're making friends basically. Everyone's friendly here, and it's a family like vibe basically.
Yeah, it's a solid vibe.
Yeah.
And how did you guys meet? You two.
Oh, we grew up together.
Yes, it was
Yeah, we're so like
ride or die.
Like that. Our family's siblings all went to school since like
It's so ironic. There's 4 boys, 1 girl in his family. Ours is 4 girls, 1 boy, and then we all are in the same class.
so,
Oh gosh. Oh wow.
so, like,
Amazing.
Organically happen, right? Everything between you guys organically happens.
Did did all the siblings like date each other throughout all the years and like fight?
Whatever, the boys aren't good enough.
Are they good enough?
Oh my god.
No, just kidding. No, but
He's like, okay.
offended.
No comment.
I remember Yenvy beating up all my
I
friends.
did. I was a bully.
She was the bully. Still the bully.
Yes. So that Hello Am, what I love when I go eat there and drink there is that you guys' egg coffee. Like that's like so like different
It's
than
like
what
Vietnam.
we have in Vietnam in in America. And then your salmon banh mi's. Oh
Salmon.
my gosh.
Yeah.
The salmon banh mi.
That's what you get all the
That's
time.
what I always get.
I know his order.
Yeah.
It's from Seattle Fish Guys, the salmon.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
is it? Oh,
Oh
that's
wow.
nice.
Same thing. Like we like
We just
to
support
do-
the locals.
Yeah, everything locally. Like I always support each other. So like it's all about family around here.
Well, Ringo, if you don't know Nghia yet, he has a very interesting like history of everything. He's just so well-rounded. He travels a whole bunch. Tell him what you did in Vietnam. Like, how do you guys get all this? I mean, straight from Vietnam. Like,
Oh, you
Man.
get to get the coffee beans from Vietnam?
his life is very, very interesting.
It's not from Costco?
No, it's
Okay.
not. So,
No, it's very interesting. Why did you move back to Seattle?
so coffee, it has been in my family's blood for a long time. So my when my parents were back there, they were coffee farmers. My grandparents were coffee farmers. Aunts, uncles, they're all coffee farmers. And growing up, I didn't think anything of it. It's like, when I went back, I was like, oh, they're just farmers. And then it didn't connect it until like Yenvy was like, hey, let's do a coffee shop. And like, wait a minute, my family's in the coffee industry. And then that's how it kind of started rolling. And like, hey, let's go visit my uncle's farm,
Yeah.
check it out. And then it just made sense from there.
Wow.
Aligned.
Yeah, the line. Yeah.
And then she had business experience.
Right.
And she has a space downstairs that she needs to fill.
Yeah.
And then you have coffee experience your family did.
Yeah.
And then, it started to align.
It did, yeah.
did.
It really did.
I need your beans name. Let's do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. But can I ask him a question?
please.
So I know that you moved away for some time and you came back. Like, what made you come back to Seattle? Because sometimes a lot of people that I know, they move and they don't come back to Seattle, right? And you came back and you made something like that is like almost like everyone knows about
I
it.
came back because like I believed in what Yenvy was doing. It was like it was more than just a coffee shop. It's more like about highlighting Vietnamese culture as well. And I wanted something like it just made sense because like she wanted to highlight Vietnamese culture and be an advocate for the Vietnamese culture around here. And it just makes sense because like I'm proud of who I am, and then I wanted to have a space that also represented like the community here, right?
Yeah.
So it just made sense to come back, and then
Yeah.
Very cool, yeah. It's like the prodigal son that came back.
Look at him. I know, right?
But,
Like-
owning a restaurant is probably one of the hardest jobs, careers anybody can have. Because my family, when we first moved there from Vietnam, that's me and my mom and my brother and sister, our refugee family photo right there from Thailand. Yeah. So we moved to Fort Smith, Arkansas with no education, no experience or anything. So my family opened a Chinese restaurant in little Fort Smith, Arkansas. Wow. And I think it might have been the first Chinese restaurant in the whole state. And I just remember I was 7 at the time. I didn't see my parents at all for like 3 years. They was just always at the restaurant. And when they weren't at the restaurant, they're buying supplies for the restaurant. So either the kids would stay home by themselves like me, or they would go work at the restaurant. Now, I was too young to work at the restaurant. So I stayed home and I never had dinner. And I'm just like a little kid taking care of myself. But I remember it was the hardest time in my family's life to go through that restaurant. Because at the end of the 3 years, obviously, it didn't make it. We had to shut our doors because my dad wasn't a cook. My mom wasn't a cook, and they had no restaurant experience. So that's so your family making it after 50-something years in the Seattle scene, like that's freaking solid, But is restaurant industry hard? I'm sure the coffee shop is kind of like a mini restaurant also downstairs. So
I mean, I had help, so
No, but it has other. It was great. We had other jobs, but it's good. It's just it has great bones.
yeah, it's like pros and
Foundation.
cons.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we already asked Yenvy about this, but then also Nghia. I mean, what was your experience and like, what was the toughest challenge and like in life and in business for you? Like, you felt like that was like you were in the dark and you had to get out. Like, what was that and how did you get through it?
I think it's finding a purpose of like I've never been in the restaurant industry. I have no experience. My first day, I had no idea how to use the POS system. She just threw me on the floor, and I'm like, I was lost. And I just pressing buttons. I had no idea.
So that was the toughest moment for you?
I mean, like,
I'm asking for the toughest moment, life-challenging moment.
I mean, you just gotta grind through it, and just. I mean, I don't think there's like super tough moments, but
It was really funny.
it was. But then I think for me. I just grind through it just because like I believe in the purpose of like highlighting Vietnamese culture, and like I said, like coffee is one thing, but then like it's more than coffee. It's more about representing Vietnamese culture and like also highlighting Vietnamese beans and coffee. Like we're more than just like a cheap coffee, right? We're like actually there's more than
Put
that.
a lot of love in it.
Exactly.
Before you moved back to Seattle, you was in the chicken industry. You was raising chickens, right?
Yeah.
Before in my college days, yes, I had
College days.
He was so angry.
Oh gosh.
we had a chicken farm over
chicken farm.
in Alabama, North Alabama.
Alabama.
Yeah, North Alabama.
What was that like?
How was that part of your life?
I actually I kind of enjoyed it. It was fun. It was like you get exposed to like a different side of America.
Yeah.
That a lot of people don't.
Chicken industry.
It's like
You should tell him the scope.
Yeah.
So
you can tell us the scope. I want to know the scope.
The chicken farm. It had it wasn't like you let them run in whatever. It actually has a warehouse, right? It's like 50 feet by 500 feet warehouse, and it had, I think, eight of those.
Oh, wow.
Oh, actually, 10. I had 10 of those, and then and so like each of those housed every 9 weeks housed like 22 to 25,000 each house.
Oh, wow.
So like it wasn't like I had 10 or 12 chickens. Like,
Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Yeah.
like almost 250,000 chickens every 9 months.
And that's a business.
A business.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, so
Not
it-
just.
Yeah, I had a so my ex-girlfriend's family's all from Auburn, Seattle area.
Ex-girlfriend or ex-wife?
Ex-girlfriend.
Oh, girlfriend. Oh, ex-girlfriend.
Not everybody's my ex-wife, okay?
I was like, who are you talking about?
This example is my ex-girlfriend. Right? Her family, they all lived here, and then all of a sudden, like 20 years ago, like half the family said they're moving away, and they all moved down to like the Houston, Dallas area.
Yeah.
And they started chicken farms.
Yes.
And then like
Wow.
half of the family, and we were like, what the?
Yeah.
They're like, nah, they're good money. And
yeah.
once you sell it, you know, you're in it for like 3 to 5 years.
Yep.
We're all millionaires. And I was
Oh,
like,
were you?
okay.
Yeah, and-
So
You sold it? Millionaire.
No. So actually, yeah, my experience was the same thing where like a lot of the farmers were Vietnamese
Oh.
at the time. So I don't know if they're still around, but then like when we went down there, the farmers that we met were also Vietnamese.
Wow.
So it's very interesting.
Cool.
Yeah, and then half the kids came back home here, and they're like, "F that, man!"
Yeah.
Like you're living hours away from the city. You know, it's a country. So
That's
then, if
true.
you're younger, that's
Yeah.
kind of a tough
It is.
environment.
not
to
for
keep
everybody,
in.
for
Yeah,
sure.
but the older parents are like, "Nah, we're here," but then the younger kids
Yeah.
all moved back and
I
moved
remember-
to big cities.
I remember like driving probably like almost 45 minutes to an hour just to go to the movie theaters. So
Was that the toughest time of your life? Was that the toughest
that was
time
tough.
of your life?
I mean, it's how you view it, I guess. I mean, it was.
I'm asking you.
No, it was. I don't know. I don't think it was. I mean, I appreciate everything that happened to me. Like,
Yeah.
even if it's a struggle, I think it's
Okay.
it's a lesson to learn, right?
All right, enough of these chicken stories.
Yeah, yeah, okay, yes.
All right, let's talk about something else.
Yes.
Let's talk about the Friends of Little Saigon, the Little Saigon Creative. You have that community organization downstairs.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that. Like, how come you started it, and what is it about?
Actually, it started, I think, early 2000 by Tamarind Tree.
Oh.
Oh, Tamarind Tree.
Yeah,
Shout out
so
to Tamarind Tree.
the
Yeah.
Tamarind Tree folks, and then it was just a bunch of Vietnamese business owners, like Kim Ngọc, Teresa, the original owner of Lum Seafood, GEM.
Oh, did you say Babar, Teresa? That
Yeah.
Babar, Teresa?
Oh, no, Teresa Reina. She is a family of Kim Ngọc, the jewelry store on Jackson.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, so I actually grew up with Teresa too, but this is just like the Little Saigon businesses. And
Yeah.
so like, I know there's a very neglected neighborhood. So they started this organization to kind of like get attention, get the city to look back, get more resources, funding
Yeah.
into this neighborhood. And because we're constantly getting dumped on by low-income housing, social services, marijuana shops, massage parlors, everything. And so that was first formed. And I joined probably by 2014. And we just kind of do neighborhood things. We do festivals. We kind of just try to just
Bring the
do
community.
work and try to revitalize an area that was aging, right? The first wave of business owners. Because like when I was growing up, Little Saigon was very lively. It has so many different
Yeah.
shops, so many, and all those business owners are retiring and the kids went and take over.
Yeah.
Right? And so at that time, it was just kind of like this dead zone.
Yeah.
And right now, I feel like Little Saigon is a modern ghetto because the city keeps ignoring us, neglecting us, and
Yeah.
so Friends of Little Saigon, we do a lot of community outreach. We work with a lot of different organizations. We get a lot of grant money from the city. We try to connect review boards to police precincts and just and be the voice before this area becomes a complete slum.
Yeah.
But it's almost there. Right
How
now.
big is the
I'm
group?
pissed. What?
How big is the
Right
group?
now, there is about 9 of them. So our executive director is Pham, which is so funny, but I'm a sister.
Oh, Quinn.
No, but
Yeah,
his
the
last name
Quinn.
is Fan.
Different
Fan.
Oh, different
Yeah.
Quinn. Okay.
Yeah, different Quinn.
She's been in it for so long. She's extremely talented, and then when we got this space, we have to activate it. We can't just have another office space with, we need the public to see the space. So that's why Hello AM happened.
So what can we or the audience help? You know, because I know that there's 9 of you guys, but then like I don't even know how it would help, you know?
Not help. It's just kind of like
Support or, you know.
support. Like right now, like it's just right now. There's no one that wants to come to Seattle's core.
Yeah.
Like public safety is the biggest issue right now. Fentanyl, like just social etiquette all around. It's just people don't feel safe. And so I think it's the idea of trying to get businesses back into this neighborhood.
Yeah.
And to open, but then again, at the same time, we have the most shitty landlords, right? And so it's like this. So many different challenges, but it's more about just showing up and just, if you do open something, would you want to do it here, right? And you know, it's always a really hard question.
It is hard.
We started the studio up here, right?
Yeah.
Studio, so
Yeah.
and we were looking for a studio space about 6 months ago.
Yeah.
And right when we walked into this space, we're like, this is it. Like it's the vibe here is so good, and it's right here in middle, the heart of Seattle, in Chinatown.
Little Saigon.
Little
Saigon.
Saigon. Just like that. Very important. But yeah, you're right. Like so, you know, the bad thing about being Asian and most of us are being usually passive is like the city dumps everything that they don't want into Chinatown or Little Saigon, and then thinking we're going to be quiet about it. And we are kind of, because we're, you know, just by nature we're pretty laid back people, but it's crazy right now up the street from where we're at.
Right.
And so, and you know, there's a lot of homeless and drug use, and it seemed like up the street here that's like the hub of all the
But don't they
drug
move?
use in
It's
They
the
don't
black
move around.
market. What happened?
A black market?
Oh yeah.
Tell me about this black market. Sorry, I'm like, oh, what is this black market you're talking
Black
about?
market. No, so you know, we've been fighting this forever because it's a saturation of social services in a 3-block radius. When that happens, the neighborhood cannot absorb that type of population because right now I'm working on just flipping the switch. We need the everyday people to come and activate the space so that the transit community don't feel so comfortable to have open drug use, shootings every day. Someone dies in the park once a week. Like overdoses. It's just so insane how much the city has let this area go rampant.
Yeah.
And that makes them look bad. And I'm trying to make them look bad. And I call them the toxic lovers. They only want you when they need something from you.
toxic lovers.
Toxic lovers.
They're toxic. Anyways, but it's the idea that, you know, there's so much potential because we are in the middle of the city. This area should be a thriving neighborhood. And so how can we achieve that, right?
And it was. I remember so many
Memories.
memories here. Seriously. And now, like, I'm actually kind of scared to bring my children back down here.
Me too.
Oh.
I mean,
Oh, great.
I know. I mean, I'm just trying to be honest, you know. And when you ask that
true.
question,
I know.
and I'm like, you know, but I can't wait until that day happens again because this can be amazing here. It's so. I mean, Seattle is amazing.
Well, we start with this building.
Yeah, we'll start with this building.
We have Hello AM. We have our really good friends, Jack and Drop.
Yeah,
They
I saw that.
are merchandising and they're designers.
Yeah,
So this little
we're gonna shout right here.
planting the flag.
We're
right
planting
here.
it. The roots right here again.
And it's such a unfortunate thing happening to our beautiful city, and you know, those people on the street, they're humans, right? And they're someone's father, someone's kid, someone's mother, and it just shows you like
And they're very nice.
You know, and it's
time.
they want to. It's not their. You know, they made some decisions and now they're out there, but it's almost like we used to do a lot of charities for homeless people. We used to feed them, homeless teens. We would donate money to them, but then now it's like, I would love to go feed them and stuff, but then it's like, I don't want to enable them to just stay here and hang out here. And the problem is so much bigger than just what we could do. But I'm excited about
One step at
you
a
guys'
time.
project. I'd love to help out if I can, because
Yeah.
I do care about the community. And
Definitely let us know for
yeah.
sure.
So with that, we're gonna almost wrap up. So what exciting projects you guys are working on currently that you'd like to share? or just what you're doing right now?
What?
How many more? I'm kidding.
No, I don't have, mine, like I said, everything's out of necessities. But I know Friends of Los Saigon will move because they have their cultural center.
Oh.
Share a little bit about that. So you're opening a new center here soon?
The organization got a property in Los Saigon across the street from the Old Viet Hoa.
Oh.
We have a landmark project. So
Nice.
that one is going to be mixed multifamily housing with the commercial community space at the bottom.
Oh, how nice.
So that one's going to be a bigger facility. They will move over. Hello Ann will probably have to take over the space. And so from that time, we'll probably have some ideas. but it's like the expansion when that happens will be the next. Right now, Hello Ann, we're kind of opening e-commerce, so we'll have bags online, specialty blends. Like right now, people are doing really cool stuff with like fruit fermentation, like lychee, lilo, watermelon, and so we'll have like a kind of a bougie line of coffee.
Oh, I'm
with our
ready.
Regular stuff.
I'm ready for the bougie.
Bougie line, and then
Make sure you send some over to Blessed Voters. Okay?
yeah,
We'll do a little taste.
yeah, but there's always potential for more.
Yeah. Oh, that's so exciting.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, you guys. Thank you so much for being here today.
So share a little bit how we could find out more about you guys, social media handles, websites.
Website is down.
Oh, okay. It's up. What is it called?
I don't know. I'm so bad at that. I just Instagram.
Yeah, just our Instagram.
If you ever support Friends of Little Saigon, they have their nonprofit website. So there's always, this weekend is a garage sale too. So I feel like every weekend there's some type of vendor, small business support, pop-ups happening here. So that's what we do there.
Okay. Oh, very good.
All right.
Well,
thank
that's a
you
wrap.
so
Thanks for being on.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
So why is it so important, Ringo?
Oh, we got a big mission out there. There's so much great talent around. We got to put that talent out and showcase it on the world stage. And that's what Blessed Voters is about. Come with us on the mission. We can't do it alone. We need your support.
Turning pain into power, inspiring and uplifting. Our mission is to do something real big, Ringo.
Real big.
Real big. We are giving away 100 or building 100 homes, free homes, all across Asia. And we cannot do this alone. We need your help. We need you to join the journey with us. If you resonate with this and you want more information about Blessed Voters, click on the description below or look at the description below. Follow us on all platforms, Instagram, YouTube, and podcasts. Is that right, Ringo?
That's right.
Join us and have a blessed day.